Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on last year's national champions, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the James Madison Dukes offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing. But getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year. So we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
On the run, fires downfield. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Slater. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
27, jump. Single back formation, and they give it to it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Dances away to buy time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw...
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Indiana's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Setting up for the extra point and the top.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Ogden. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. This quarterback part of their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Dudes are marching down the field. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Running into the open space. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Slithers into space. Turning it on. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Spins away from the defender. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught over the middle. It's Etling. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Hoosiers with 8 seconds and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Here's a heat. Gets away from, and he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
To the air, it's Ogden. Got it in the middle, it's Slater. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
That's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Handoff to the lone back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Etling. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Etling. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Looking downfield, it's Ogden. Using the quick game. Still running at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Ogden. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker, it's Reynolds. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Ogden. Quick strike complete. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows.
There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get it.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Dukes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's go! Let's go! They go to the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
James Madison, 35, Indiana, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And those outside linebackers nowadays are so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try the run. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Got some room in it to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll throw on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grab and took it on in for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know.
Here's the handoff.
They're trailing by 10 to Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Caught in the backfield. It's Slater. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continue.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the deep.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Split backs here. To the air. It's Ogden. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback will keep it. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.